Hello, my name is Marjorie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Today I will be sharing a fun project in participation with a YouTube hop, hashtag From Floor to So Much More, which is hosted by Lisa and Nicola. I will list the information in the description box as well with the list of talented ladies that are participating in this hop. Please check out their channel so that you can see more inspiring projects. That's what's making this so exciting, is that so many different talented ladies are participating and are showing different projects. So I think that is just so much fun and is so, again, inspiring. So please check out the other participants and have some fun in their channel as well. Okay, so today I have a project, and the project that I came up with is a booklet, and the booklet is consists of off pieces on previous projects that I have done that maybe did not make it to the final project on what I was making. So I kind of saved it. I wasn't sure if I should have tossed it on the floor, so I'll show you exactly what I mean. What I do is Ziploc bags, and I just keep these offcuts. So when I'm making a project, you know, you cut off the excess piece to make a pocket, to make a page, to make tags. So instead of just tossing this out, sometimes I do, if I don't feel that it's a sufficient enough size to reuse, I don't. But sometimes, a lot of times I keep it, especially since I love these, I'm not sure if you can see this beautiful watermark. So this is cardstock hand-dyed paper I made, and I just love the colors. So you can use stamps, you can make clusters, you can make this, if you stamp it and make it into a cluster, you can make it into a tag, you can make it into a tuck spot. So I just figured that I can keep these pieces. Sometimes I just keep it because maybe I can use it as a background. I'm not sure. So interesting pieces like this I tend to keep. So I have this Ziploc bag. Then I have these offcuts. So this is just like from, you know, packaging paper. Now this is interesting. So this is Italian crepe paper, and it comes in big rolls. So it's a big sheet, and I coffee dye it or avocado dye it, and again, you know, I use it on projects, and then I'm just left with these strips, which it actually looks like party streamers, but it's not. It's not a consistent size, but I keep it partially because I feel like I worked so hard on it, but I feel that I can repurpose it. I just don't know at the time. So even though it kind of just looked like it should be in the trash, I tend to keep it and I reuse it, and I'll show you a few things that I do with it. So again, this is the Italian crepe paper ends, the clippings of the ends. These are just ledger paper. It's very fragile, so you know, it's good to collage. So this is like from a packaging. I forgot what I ordered, and it came. So since I know this is fragile, I can back it up and make a tag or a masterboard or something like that. So that's why I didn't toss it out. This is another hand-dyed cardstock paper that I use, and again, I just love the contrast, the interest in it, and what I like about this too is that if this is too grungy for you, you can just flip it on the other side and it's softer, And I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up on this, but there's shimmer in this in this dyed paper. So I think that adds a very nice interest to projects. So this is just offcuts, and I just love the nice blue. These are just a coffee dyed paper that I, it was kind of in the bottom. It did not make it, so it got ripped. But again, I like to just hold on to it and use it on a future project. So with you seeing these pieces, yeah, it looks like it just, why am I not throwing it in the trash? Okay, I'll show you. So let's put this to the side. So what I like to do, oh, and this is, okay, well, so these are like small labels that I have printed, and these are so small. I tend to lose them because it's like I put them in Ziploc bags and I'll put them in a bin. And then when I think of, oh man, when I'm working on a project, I don't know where it is. I don't know where to find it. And I'm like, oh, where is it? So I'm trying to bring a solution to that. So hopefully today's project will inspire you and inspire me to have things in one place and know where it is and be able to use it. So that's where the booklet ephemera holder comes in. So yeah, so these are labels that I backed up with cardstock, because I sometimes sew this, sometimes I just do different things with it. So I like for it to be strong. It doesn't have to be, but this is what I like to do. Like for example, it was just an offcut from a project I made, and I just didn't want to throw it out. I thought that it was worth holding on to, and I'm glad it did because I have an idea for it today. So this is just it was coffee dyed, and I put some gold on it. So these are labels. So with me showing you the odds and ends of the crepe paper, Italian crepe paper, I want to show you these labels that I've made. So I don't know if you can see. So you see how the crepe paper is like grunge, but I don't know, I think that's very elegant at the same time. So I like the look of it, and you can add this anywhere. You can add it to a pocket, you can add it to a tag, you can add it to a cluster. So these are just, again, little labels. So these are just different types of labels. As you can see, that's how I'm using the Italian crepe paper. Just you can always trim it down. Sometimes I don't trim it down too much because I'm not sure how I'm gonna use it. So I just like to kind of make a general trim, but if I need to trim it further down, I can. So these are just a few examples of what I do with that leftover piece. And the interesting and awesome thing is that, let's see. So like, for example, this navy blue. Sorry, there's a piece of paper there. But if I were to back this up, I mean, obviously trim it nice and neat, right? But do you see the contrast? It makes it look very elegant and nice. So this is why I kept this, because I cut out whatever I printed up. But I didn't want to throw the paper away because I felt that I can use these bits for these labels. So I thought that was a pretty nifty idea on keeping these clippings that you would just otherwise throw in the trash. So actually these are the pieces that I've mentioned before that I lose. And I'm always like, oh man, I know I had this label and I know I had this, and I'm looking and looking and looking, and this is so small, right, that I can't find it. And of course, by the time I do find it, I already finished my project. So I'm like, oh boy, you know, how can I solve this problem? And I'm not sure if that happens to you, but I know it happens to me. So I'm just being honest about it. And I'm sure that there's solutions for it. This is just something that, you know, I know has been done before, and I'm just sharing what has helped me. So I'll put this on the side here and these labels there. Actually, I wanted to show you something that I was thinking about. Let me try it out here now before I move on. See, like, for example, here. Now, I don't read French, and I believe this is French. But it's like, it says cream something, but I'm thinking creme brulee. And I just found this to be so, I don't know, like a dessert, like creme brulee. Like, that's what I'm thinking. So then, so these are like envelopes, you know, and you know, just pretend this was a tag or something. You can just top it. Maybe that'll be like, you know, if you want to try something grunge, but there's something really nice about that. So I just wanted to show you that because I wanted to see. But let's say this is too grunge for you. You can go to a nicer side and just create like a nice beautiful label, and you can again use it however you wish. You can even put it like on a dangle, you know, those paper dangles. You know, you can back it up with cardstock. So you know, it's up to you. It's to your imagination. I just thought that was worth noting how versatile those things are. And now the next thing I'm gonna show you is these leftover trim that I had made a previous project, and this is what I had left from the project. So, you know, I want to be able to find a way to reuse this. So today we will be using this, and you know, just leftover pieces of lace of, you know, what you had. This is another wonderful example because I mean, obviously this was longer and I trimmed it for a project, and this is what's left over. So sometimes it's like, okay, is this worth using? But I think it is. I love the texture of it too. It's very soft and beautiful. So here's just another, just from a packaging, and you know, you can reuse the wax seal, you can reuse the twine. Another clipping from a beautiful trim, and I used the rest, but this is what's left over. But you can cut it individually, use it on any project. So these are the type of things that you just kind of drop on the floor as you're trimming and using your project. So that is just the few pieces that I have there. Before I move on, I thought this was worth noting. So for example, here, let me see, I think, see, like, wouldn't this be nice? Oh, I don't know if you can see. Like, if you were to, because this is backed up under cardstock, but just putting that on a project, I think would be really, really sweet. So these are the type of things that you can use, things that you would normally toss out or normally like, well, what am I going to do with that? There's plenty of ideas, and I hope this inspires you to create something with your off clips. So what we're going to do is, just for an example, this is just a piece that actually I was going to throw out because I don't know what this is. There's like something pink there, and I don't know if it's like nail polish. I don't know what happened there. And I already finished the project, so I was just left with this. But I figured that we would be making like a, what was it, a booklet ephemera holder. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to construct this very easily. I think I'm only gonna glue like 2 things. Sorry for the reach over. So what I wanted to do is have this here. You can add this booklet to a journal, house the ephemera, or just keep it for yourself. So then when you are working on something on these colors, so these colors I would consider it more fall. So, you know, that season is approaching, so I figured that that would be really nice to, you know, just have this on hand and you're just ready to decorate something. Oops. So I'm gonna just tack this down here. I'm just gonna do the ends. I don't want to I don't want to glue the whole thing down. I just think that I wanted, you can if you want to. This is just for me to have here because it's so beautiful. I love that. And this one was not quite long enough, but I think that's okay. This doesn't have to be like symmetrical or anything. I think this is just going to be beautiful and functional. So I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'll just start off here. Okay. And then I'll tack this down here. And I'm using fabric tack. Sorry, this is like, I need to refill it. Because this is where you have to wait and let it go. Okay. This is where these labels will be housed, right in here. And this is an envelope. I believe I got this from a huge paper pack that I received, that I purchased, and it just came in handy. So see, so you have your labels made here. And then what did I do? I put this here. I like the way that, I don't know, you know, it's so beautiful. Paris, of course. So then I'll start showing you these pieces here. So this is another piece that it was left over from another project, and you know, I said, well, let me use it. It was kind of like from the same project, so it was kind of the same printable, so I just started layering it. This was just packaging, so when I'm working I kind of put things underneath the table so that the table doesn't get messy. Apparently I didn't do it on my last project because you see that my table is a mess, but I'll clean it up and I'll put some more of these type of papers there. So this was just another offcut as well, and I just place it here. And then this was just one of my leftover papers, you know, just an offcut, and I placed it here. So this gets housed in here, and now you have a booklet ephemera holder. So what I wanted to do, because I was thinking, oh, okay, you know, I'll sew it, but I said, well, you can do that, but I decided to not do that. I decided to just use one of the ribbons that were just, you know, just a small piece because I used it on another project. So I decided to just tie a bow as a what is it called? Not a spine. You know, to bind the booklet. And then if I need it, or if I want to make it permanent, I will. But for right now, I think this was just so quick and easy. And it made me really happy again, because now I'm not going to go through that like, oh my goodness, where are those labels? Where are they? Where are they? So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, it's where you have everything housed in here. And if you wanted to, you know, use this, if you wanted to put a stamp, if you wanted to just collage in it, you can still do that. You can still do that. I think that this is just a wonderful idea for those little ephemera, small pieces of ephemera. So this is more kind of like a grunge, regal look, you know, to it, because that's kind of the project that I was working on at the time. But you can absolutely do this with all sorts of colored papers. You can make booklets. You can make, again, ephemera holder. I have this beautiful, sweet blush pink paper. And and you can also make small little booklets with these offcuts. That's another reason why I don't throw them away, because I started making these little booklets and they're so fun. I know there's plenty of different tutorials out there on that, and it's so much fun, and I'm so thankful for those inspirational you know, videos. But I also like the contrast, and I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it is so much fun. It really is. And another idea is that with these offcuts, you can stamp. You can stamp, heat emboss, and have a booklet of heat emboss stamping. And you can always cut it off and use it on a project. You can back it up with any type of paper. This is just Italian crepe paper. I have this also dyed in avocado, which is a very soft blush pink like this, and I added gold to it. It is so pretty as well. So really, the sky's the limit. It is just super fun, and I hope that inspires you. I'm so thankful for all the inspirational videos that I have seen since I started crafting. I'm very thankful, and it's just really, really fun and exciting. So I hope that this encouraged you to use up any scrap papers, to use up any small little ephemera that we work so hard on. And then, you know, sometimes they just kind of stay in the dark because it's hard to find. So I hope that, you know, you can create one of your own, and you can share that with, you know, a swap, a gift to a friend, and have fun. That is, to me, the most important thing, is inspiring others, having fun, just having fun with creating. That has brought me so much joy, and I'm very thankful to be part of the art community. And I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.